Who's there?
Oh, you know me.
Damn. Jericho. Where am I?
Martyr's End.
Martyr's End.
Martyr's End. Beyond Thorian's Dome, beyond the bad zones of Delta 7, far from where you want to be, I'll wager, but a better place than you'd be in otherwise, I can assure you.
Better than I would be if I hadn't met you.
I saved your life.
Feels like you did a great job.
I suppose it all depends on what you imagine being dead feels like. You seem keener than you should be on finding out.
Enough of the riddles, Spire Boy. What happened?
There's time for all that later. You're gonna hurt yourself straining like that. Remember, you only just made it this far. I'm gonna leave you with my friend here. There's a watering hole right outside, the Blessed Temple, they call it. You can find me there when you're ready.
Ready for what?
That's the fun part. Finding out.
Forbidden, they say. Yet it works so well, it seems.
Yeah, and they took it back from us.
Hello and welcome back to Hired Gun. Last time, just started the game, did a mission going after someone belonging to House Escher, or Clan Escher, I guess would probably be. No, I think it's House. And it didn't go too well. The two mercenaries I teamed up with are dead, and I nearly died and was rescued by the one and only Cal Jericho. Cal Jericho, if you do not know, is a bounty hunter, much like my character, and if you play your character as well. Except he isn't from the Underhives. He isn't from down here. He lives, or did live, up in the actual Hive City. He decided one day that life wasn't for him, and came down here to bounty hunt with all the riffraff.
Yeah, that's him. Old Ironfoot says he saw them bring him in. Real mess.
He's an interesting character. There's not a ton about him. It's typical of all Necromunda lore. It got expanded a little bit, but since it always fell under being a specialist game, it didn't get as much expansion and lore. There's a squat mercenary or bounty hunter, but I don't even know where. I doubt they're going to introduce him.
It's times like this,
I even kind of doubt they'll introduce Gore Halfhorn, even though I wish they would.
Yes.
But let's talk to the road doc.
Who are you? What is this place?
I'm Malakachin. You may call me Malak. I'm a chirurgeon, and this is my surgery. You're lucky to be here.
Damn. A rogue doc.
If you prefer. Yes.
What did you do to me?
Nothing I didn't have to. Well, maybe a little more than I had to. That's a most impressive set of bionics. They would have been a pleasure to work with, but for all the bleeding flesh getting in the way.
Thanks. I'm sure there used to be more of it.
Your friend is right.
Cal Jericho. He's not my friend.
Well, he was right. You should have died. It's only those bionics of yours that saved you. But still, there was a lot of damage. It will take you a little while to heal. And a little while to get used to the changes.
What?
A few adjustments. An internal reservoir. A cerebral implant. You'll find they're all improvements, once you get used to them.
Cerebral implant? Where the hell did that come from?
From your friend, Cal Jericho.
He's not my friend.
Oh, I'd say he is now. These bionics, once you have healed, they will allow you to do incredible things. But there might be a few adjustments I need to make. Nothing works first time. Not when you're working with materials like these, anyway. You should come back and see me when you're ready to find out what you're really capable of.
Yeah, this is all really cool. Each part has their own series of upgrades. What do I want to boost? Right, so that could be useful. Oh wow, that actually gives me better bounties. Oh, that's really tempting. Because otherwise I just buy the refractor field. You know what? I got the money. Let's just throw a bunch of cash around. Nah, we'll leave it at that.
I shouldn't have trusted those damn Vansar. The Emperor protects. I just blessed a wondrous autogun and a bag of frag grenades. No coincidence. They're made for you.
Show me what you got.
This is part of what I think is cool is you can find, +1 variants of weapons. They have different attachments. Usually, like, between my two strikers. You have essentially an assault rifle. You have more of a sniper variant. You can find stocks. A bunch of stuff like that. Nothing worth buying right now.
This is a friendly watering hole. I don't want any problems with the enforcers, so no messing around.
Quick check into the artificer.
Is capable of being perfected. What I offer is unrivaled.
Show me what you can do for me.
This is honestly the coolest part. So let's take our Iron Fist. You can see standard revolver. All this stuff. Do I want different scopes? Lucky charms I can put on it. Archaeotac, which do damage variations and other little things. I can start messing with muzzles, suppressors. Actually, is there anything past those? Barrel lengths. The laser sights. I'll admit it's kind of cheap how it's just, teal, green, pink, red, yellow, blue. But it's whatever. The internal mechanism, changing my firing rates and stuff like that. I can switch out my cylinder. And then finally a skin if I want to be fancy and splash way too much money on it. But then every weapon's different, Let's take my sniper variant striker here. First off, let's slap Lucky Charms on all of these. Just so I have them all geared out. Alright, that's done, but then high velocity muzzles, precision suppressor stuff. Once again, I can start messing with barrel lengths, get stuff like mag barrels, laser, get a foregrip, the stalker foregrip, which is a human bone. Stocks, I think all this is really cool, being able to tweak it, even though some of it, like this is strictly cosmetic. It's still cool to have at least a few variations. Magazines, high cap, standard drum. Optics, obviously, whatever sight you want to slap on. And these are just a few weapons. There's a bunch of stuff I don't have that has more attachments.
Yeah. Zerdan's moving.
Go to the Gladiatorum. And then in here, guys will just continually spawn, so you can test weapons out and see if they're to your liking or not, which is pretty neat. I can appreciate a test room. Especially because some of the missions, even side missions, you really don't want to be going in with, you know, untested gear.
Yeah, you think they'd have heard by now. Rusty.
Hey there.
Wild Snake.
I like you. You must be able to read the sign.
No. What does it say?
It says patrons only. But you don't need to worry about that. You figured it right out. You must be a psychic. But shh. I won't go telling anyone you're a mutie. Here you go. Wild Snake.
How much?
Your friend's already got it covered.
Halmor's teeth. What is this? He's not my friend.
Definitely psychic. That might be the quickest I've seen anybody work that out. But either way, your drink is covered. You should go and see him. He's right over there. And hey, if you ever want to know what's really going on around here, come back and see me.
Thanks. What's your name?
Just call me the Wild Snake Priestess.
What?
10 out of 10 game right there. You can pet your dog.
So, ready to talk?
About how you nearly got me killed.
About how I saved your life?
And Beetle and Leto.
Well, no.
I knew they weren't up to it. Always work alone. I should have stuck to that. Now, tell me, what happened up there? That Escher gang you wanted us to take down, there was someone else with them.
Yes, I think so.
Who? The one who killed Virax?
Maybe. I mean, I think so. The Black Serpents are working with an outlaw, a very dangerous outlaw, who seems to be calling himself the Silver Talon.
You knew he was there?
No, I didn't. But the Black Serpents are his muscle. I figured they might give us a few leads. I didn't think whoever killed Virax would be crazy enough to still be hanging around here.
So you thought you'd dangle some bait?
No, nothing like that. Besides, you were quick enough to take me up on the deal. Maro and his brother specialize in archaeotech. Good stuff, too. And they control pretty much all the trade around here. His caravan was ambushed less than an hour from here, so I figured whoever was responsible would be long gone and far away by now. But it seems not. Meanwhile, there's a few gangs around here who have been trying to make a name for themselves, taking more risks than usual. The Black Serpents, those Escher you met earlier, and a couple of Orlock gangs, the Iron Vipers, the Scrapjacks.
So you think they're working for the Silver Talon, too?
I think they're being awfully bold, almost like someone wants them to make trouble. And since the Silver Talon is still around...
And you think it's the Silver Talon who killed Virax?
Or ordered it, yes.
Damn.
I had a feeling there was something going on from another lead I was following. As soon as I found out, I came to warn you. But that's how I found you.
Not exactly just in time.
You don't think?
That cerebral implant. Where did that come from?
I took it from the Black Serpents. Maybe they were just trying to sell it, or maybe it's something that you-know-who is looking for. Which is why it made so much sense to put it in you. So I guess we'll find out, one way or the other.
Saving my life just so you can get me killed. Not my kind of deal.
A shame, since it's the only one going.
Then I'm out. But thanks for tipping me off about the Silver Talon.
If I were a less generous man, I might suggest you're in my debt, you know. But I won't. Now listen. There's a fortune to be made for both of us. You won't get it on your own.
Wanna bet?
Oh, I'd wager. But if you lose, you'll have nothing left to give me anyway. So just don't forget, the offer's there. And you know where to find me.
Wild Snake is 20, so? The two of you get everything straightened out?
You might say that. Listen. I'm looking for a little information.
Shoot.
The Iron Vipers. Heard of them?
Orlocks. Yeah. Friends of yours?
You might say I used to know a few of them. You know where they hang out these days.
I don't. But I know who might. Try the Dome Runner over there. Jado's his name.
Really need to find another.
Jado.
Yeah.
I'm looking for someone, Jado. They tell me you're the guy to help me find them.
Anything within a dozen domes of here. Who?
The Iron Vipers. Know them?
Yeah, I do. They've been making a lot of noise around here lately.
Know where I can find them?
Not exactly. But I do know they made a move on the Steel Crocs. A Goliath gang, a couple of days ago. They got lucky. Captured the Crocs leader.
Is that so? You know what they want with him?
No, but they want something from him, all right. The Crocs are out looking for him, so I hear the Vipers are gonna try and move him. They control all the transport around here anyway. They control part of an old cargo trade network they use for smuggling. My guess is they're gonna try moving him out that way. Somewhere the Goliaths will never find him.
You know when and where?
I can take a guess. You want me to show you?
Yeah.
Well then, let me light the way. Think you can spot a phosphor beacon?
What?
Phosphor beacon. A Dome Runner's best friend out in the bad zones. I'll lay a trail for you.
Yeah, so Dome Runners, if you couldn't figure out, are people who just travel the wastes and find treasure, and they're kind of guides. Also, this guy's sword makes me think of Guts from Berserk. Now, yep, we don't have any secondary missions yet, but there's a lot of different side missions we can get, and this is probably the coolest part to me. All the factions. Wish this secondary missions thing would kind of go away. Because when you look at it, I can run through most, if not all, these. Orlocks, like I said, they're in charge of making all the iron. The Goliaths are genetically altered humans. They're not Ogrins, but they're borderline Ogrins, if you want to be really reductive about it. Like, there's a lot of differences, and some can breed, some can't, and are rendered sterile. Some are actually somewhat intelligent, some are absolute idiots. But it's a bit that defines them and makes them separate from what an Ogren would be. Eshers, as I already said, all-female gang, or primarily female gang. Weird amount of plasma. Venator. The Venator gang is not really a gang, but more of just they're bounty hunters. That's all they are. It's just local bounty hunters. House Orlock is the information gathering house. A lot of subterfuge, espionage. They're all really pale. They look like your average League of Legends player. House Van Saar is... If the Orlocks are in charge of the iron, House Van Saar is in charge of weapons. They make a lot of advanced stuff. They actually have an STC. Problem is their STC isn't working correctly, and as a result, they make weapons that actually leak a lot of radiation and kill people. Inquisition is Inquisition. Palatine Enforcers, it's religious enforcers. I'm not entirely sure about them. I would assume probably Inquisition related, or maybe related to the Ecclesiarchy. Ministorum is just local government. Then you got Helot Chaos Cult, Corpse Grinder Cult, which are just Chaos cults. Gene Stealer Cult, which is Gene Stealers. Redemptionists, who, like I have mentioned in a way past video in Inquisitor Martyr, they're essentially what you get if you have an extremely zealous church mixed with fight. They're xenophobic as all can get out. They burn people a lot. They're tolerated, but when they get out of hand, they can reach a point where it's near apocalyptic levels of carnage. So they're typically stomped out before that happens. Noble House, Water Guild, Prometheum Guild. Obviously, water is water, Prometheum is fuel. Corpse Guild. Immediate assumption is dealing with dead people. You know, you gotta dispose of them. Slave Guilds deal with slave. Guild of Coin, Iron Guild. All pretty explanatory. Psi Syndicate is Rogue Psychers. Narco Lords, pretty explanatory. Rebel Lord, same thing. Cold Traders, I'd assume dealing with bodies. Rogue Factoria would probably be people just making crap. But with all that said, let's jump into Colossus 44. Yeah, that's gonna be a while to reach that 250 grand bounty. What do I want to change? I want my other rifle, for sure. Want all my rings, or all my status items. Give me the extra loot bonus. I'll tell you right now, loot bonus is a godsend. I got one item that gave me loot bonus, and I've snowballed so hard with that. Since I have the money, definitely something to invest in is diffusers. They carry over, so there's no reason not to max out. And they only work when a chest is trapped and will prevent the treasure chest from exploding. You can get stuff like this. The treasure map automatically boosts rewards from a chest that's safe. Same as the rat skin map. It's just, treasure map is way better odds. You can see right there, House Van Saar, recalling a pattern of lasgun. Join a kill team. Yeah, that's not gonna end well. Yes. One in standard template unit, commissioned by Forge World of Ryza. The little things like that I think are really cool.
Okay, looks like this is it. You see Unit 3-2. You need to get on get on a train.
Yeah, let's equip Pious Legacy. Lucky Charm, because this is a shotgun. And it'll hit nice and hard. I don't remember if there's any other loot here, so I'm going to do a quick peek through. Free money. Okay, it looks like this side's good and clear. Yeah, some of the factions, like those cold traders, I don't remember ever seeing them in lore. They very well might exist, but it's probably in such a minor aspect, if they do, that I've just completely glossed over them. Oh, look at that, trying to make their little hovel look fancy with those rails. Funniest part is there's more rails here than in some parts of the actual train. The Empire has never mandated occupational safety mandates. God, double jump is just so nice. Collect all the money and stuff I can. No sense in letting it go to waste. Should have paid attention. I think there's nothing down there. Now we'll go with the striker. Yeah, I just love the environmental design. The studio behind this does such good work. I feel like a lot of people don't really get the Warhammer vibe just right. Yeah, these are, I had mentioned it last episode, but these are the terminals where you can buy stims. This is cool. You can restart a mission, but keep everything you found. It's a minor thing that I think really helps, especially because sometimes you just kind of get put into a bad position.
Right to the throne, sub trash! Oh, I see ya!
Okay, where can I go from here? Double jump. This definitely has some good Doom vibes. Between just the mobility and the level of blood, which I'm glad they went pretty full bore with blood and gore. But Warhammer is meant to be an M-rated franchise. There's no way you could do, like, Warhammer Kids. I know they tried to do those children's books, and it's just kind of weird. So it's like, how do you explain to children demonic possession, or things like flayers, which are just Necrons who suddenly want to wear human skin on them? Or even servitors. There's a lot of stuff you just can't explain to a kid and expect to go well.
Train's coming. Run or you'll miss it. If you miss his chance, they're gonna be gone. Get on that train.
Thankfully, there's actually no time limit, so I can take as long as I want getting to that train.
Jericho's gonna have to up my chef for this.
Hey, did you make it? Are you okay?
Yeah, I made it. Maybe this cerebral implant isn't so bad after all.
Okay. You need to find a Goliath. They'll have him in one of the armored cars.
Just making sure I don't miss any loot. Part for your benefit as a viewer, and part because I really need loot. Money.
smell this. Stash is gonna be looking pretty healthy after this. Yeah. This whole zone's ours now.
Howdy ho, Orlock boys.
I'm gonna blow that sucker up.
Do wish I could just not reload sometimes, because that's really inconvenient trying to kill someone. It's like, hang on, you gotta switch magazines first. Oh well, I can heal out the damage I took. Yeah, some Archaeotech. I will definitely... yeah, we'll take it. But we'll just store it because apparently... Oh, this is a smaller magazine, Pious Legacy. Oh, well. I'm not too broken up. Oh no, my 40-shot shotgun, what will I do? Not having the laser kind of sucks, though. I do like having a laser on. Oh well, minor complaints. But I'll be able to equip that blue shotgun that I picked up, dropped, and stored right here as a secondary, because it's a sawed-off, which is really useful to have. Looks like it has a mag barrel, which will be good. I do wonder if there's plans to do a DLC for this game, or if it's going to be kind of a what you see is what you get. Because I don't remember them doing any DLC for Space Hulk.
Heads up, easy. Yeah.
I need to get actually a lot of money before I can conceivably start using my Mastiff more. Because he has a really small aggro range, and I need to up that a ton to make him viable. Is there anything else I can search here?
This is all our territory.
Yeah, I had to take a minute because for some reason I mistook Orlock and Delac as each other, because Orlock I think of Count Orlock, which is Nosferatu, and Delac is all pale and bald, and really messed me up for a moment.
Who's this stuff? Here it comes! Some trash over here!
Ah, there you are. You might as well search all these because there's loot to be had. This is why I keep a sniper variant of my rifle on me. Even though it still kind of sucks because it's still a standard assault rifle. All the entrances are blocked. So you gotta go down where they're all waiting. Yeah, you just look around and tell me there's any degree of, like, occupational safety involved here. You are one untied shoelace from falling to your doom or getting caught in a machine or set on fire. Or all three. I mean, look at this. I'm just checking. I swear there was a chest somewhere around here. Might be a bit up ahead. Oh, guess I was wrong. Yep, and these guys use mastiffs. Everything being green throws me off, because I'm like, oh, loot, and then the game's just like, nah, that's just a light.
got some something.
Yeah, I like how they have this, like, fighter bomber just in here. I know it's not a... I think it's a lightning strike, but it looks a lot like them, I think. Or it very well could be one. Yeah, things like that also are nice attention to detail for the environment. Nothing there. I think there's nothing on this side. But never hurts to be safe. Yeah, proximity detonation grenades definitely simplify these fights. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm actually gonna save ammo and just use this. Unless someone wants to get close. I feel no pity for shooting and harming these because they're robot dogs. No normal dog looks like that.
See anything? Well, you've got to be close. Keep going.
No loot out here. Nothing here either. Back a better one. Of course, switching weapons mid-mission it's a risk, because like I had equipped on here, I have a trinket that gives me a chance to get extra money. If I unequip this weapon, I don't get that benefit. So there is a cost and a risk-reward of, do you want to do this or not? Nothing. I'm trying to think where I would put hidden chests, but I'm kind of an idiot, so I just place them everywhere. Also, I just like giving people loot. I will admit, I'm a loot junkie. I love just getting more gear. Even if it's just me tossing it, there's a rewarding feeling. And that is an ambot. There are these Xenos creatures called ambuls, which are big gorilla-like creatures mixed with a bug that digs stuff out and dig. And this is what happens when you replace pretty much all of it with cybernetic parts. Yeah, Ambul, or Ambot specifically. They're effectively a brain piloting a robot that looks like what they used to look like. And they're used for mining, so it makes sense that they would be, you know, kept. It's not like how the Orlock gang is just holding on to this stuff for no reason. The seeming to be weapon modifications on it are a little more suspicious, but there's the second one. Those probably have a weak point. I'm just saying, there's probably a weak point on them somewhere if you actually stop and look. I just aim for the face and hope that's a weak point. I was getting critical hits, so I assume that's its weak point.
You see that? One of the cars is all locked down. The prisoner must be inside.
Yeah, the grappling hook, I got this and I love using it. Okay, avoid the, little things. Those insta-kill. Oh, didn't realize there's actually divots you can hide in. I just run through. Okay, so there's this hatch you can drop down. And then there's this. I actually don't know what this does, so I'm gonna go down here. See if it's just a ha, you're stuck kind of deal, or... Okay. So it really didn't mean much. It's just another spot you can go in from. Guess the whole deal is go in, get your money out of that, and then just grapple hook your way out. Because from here, I've got free shots on people. Nothing. And these guys are using riot shields now. Honestly, not a big deal. It makes them slightly more resilient. Emphasis on slightly. I mean, the spread of my rifle is more likely going to save them than the actual shield itself. And he's gone. Give me all that ammo and gear. Open the gate.
Open this rust damn door!
Still got one in the chamber.
I will just keep throwing grenades. There is nothing stopping me from doing that other than my number of grenades. Quit throwing rats at me. They throw like a bundle of rats with dynamite. And don't worry, I've searched all of this before. There's nothing on all these other floors. Nut shots. Okay, nothing back this way, though. Just wanted to be sure. Ooh. Oh. Improved undersuit, that'll be useful. Now we're in the cold storage.
We got some trash over here.
This is a fun little trick. No, no. Grab the man. First off, I just yoinked his shield off. But then if you can find him, what you can do is usually grab someone and pull them to you, or pull yourself to them. These guys using heavy stubbers against me.
Ha! I told you starvings you can't! Water!
You're lucky day, meathead. Now what the hell do those Iron Vipers want with you so bad?
Who are you, Skinny? Where are my Stimm-Dogs?
Never mind who I am. What do the Iron Vipers want with you?
Those dumb Orlocks? They just don't want to fight like...
No. They like fighting just fine. They'd have killed you already if they just wanted you out of the way. They're working for the Silver Talon. You know that name?
Huh?
Last chance! Who is the Silver Talon? What do the Iron Vipers want with you?
You really do ask dumb questions, don't ya?
Tell me!
I'm getting out of here. You ought to too, Skinny. This train is heading for Orlock territory.
Kind of funny, I can just take this guy out right now. I'm just gonna let him go. I really don't care.
You found it.
Yeah. for all the use that was. Now how do I get off this thing?
Could ride it to the end.
Where's that gonna take me?
Well, yeah. Orlock territory.
No! How do I stop it?
Head up front. I'll think of something.
Yeah, there's nothing back here, because this is the chest I was thinking of earlier. Nearly fell to my death. That would have sucked.
Hey! This is Orlock territory.
It's funny, these guys, hey, this is Orlock territory. Thanks for letting me know, dude. I just blasted my way through countless numbers of your buddies, but thanks for the heads up. Okay, I can go that way. I think there's ammo back this way. Yeah, ammo. Don't super need it, but I'm not gonna say no to free ammo. Oh yeah, proximity grenade.
I see him!
Oh, I got 180 off that guy. Good payout. Oh yeah, this part. Deal with the LMG guys from a distance. Now I can move in.
Don't make me waste them!
Last stop! Get out, you sump rats! in. I'm gonna stop it.
Don't. You could be stranded up there with a whole lot of angry Orlocks. Use the terminal to send it somewhere else and you can get out of there.
Got it.
Now we get to go through all the loot. Keep that. Oh, that Iron Fist is a mandatory weapon. In that case, I'll just sell it. Keep you. You're an upgrade. Definitely take that Archeo attack. Yeah, we'll take both, why not? And then our Lucky Charms. And that's all for now. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.